I humbly beseech the exalted and omnipotent Allah, the supreme embodiment of boundless mercy and infinite compassion, to graciously shower His divine benevolence upon my humble supplication. Behold, let it be known that in our unworthy quest for water, He masterfully united diverse elements revered for their divine power to awaken the insatiable longing for hydration. We humbly bow before the divine presence of Allah, the epitome of infinite mercy and absolution. Behold, the divine fusion of these hallowed elements, blessed salt, sacred garlic, and revered onions, stirs within us a deep longing for the quenching of our thirst, a yearning that resonates with the very essence of our being. I humbly present this profound meditation to the exalted and omnipotent deity, Allah, whose divine presence permeates all existence. I humbly offer forth the following entreaties to the celestial being, revered as the embodiment of boundless kindness and generosity, namely God. I humbly offer my unwavering devotion to the teacher's ceaseless guidance, which I wholeheartedly embrace with the utmost reverence. After the sacred feast, a humble servant may humbly convey their longing for divine quenching, thus invoking a reply from a wise sage who would proclaim, "Verily, we are devoid of any sanctified liquid offerings to bestow, for it transcends our earthly means." I humbly beseech your divine presence to graciously acknowledge my humble observation in the sacred realm of Allah, the exalted, the most merciful and the most gracious. In the glorious and divine future epochs, by the boundless benevolence and infinite compassion of the Almighty Allah, it is not only conceivable but certain that His magnificence shall prevail. We humbly beseech the divine entity to recognize that the individual's noble efforts have not succeeded in bestowing the sacred gift of water. Praise be to Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate, whose name we invoke with reverence and awe. Let it be revered that the esteemed individuals in question were graced with a transcendence of consciousness shortly thereafter. I humbly implore the Almighty Allah, the most merciful and wise, to bestow upon His devoted servants a divine illumination of the Spirit, as they ardently seek a sacred communion with His divine presence. We humbly beseech the divine grace of Allah, as these esteemed individuals have graciously departed from our midst and, in perfect alignment with His sacred decree, have now graced the hallowed grounds of the revered educational institution. May they be divine, and beseech your boundless benevolence and unwavering guidance. We humbly bow before the divine presence of Allah, the epitome of boundless mercy and absolution. The divine being, known as God, exalted and worshipped as Allah in the sacred teachings of Islamic theology, is adored and recognized as the supreme ruler of the cosmos. The observation made by the students is exalted and glorified. May it be exalted and sanctified that their sacred words are graced with celestial blessings and radiant enlightenment, as they implore for divine wisdom and profound understanding. We humbly bow before your divine benevolence, placing our unwavering trust in your sacred will as we surrender ourselves completely to the awe-inspiring transcendence that emanates from your being. We humbly implore the Almighty Allah to graciously ponder upon the profound magnificence of water, which holds immense importance in the sacred realm of interpersonal connections adorned with the divine virtues of love and friendship. We humbly and reverently acknowledge the countless divine occurrences and deeds that are intricately intertwined with this hallowed essence as we embark on the sacred pilgrimage towards adoration and fellowship in the exalted name of Allah. In the presence of the awe-inspiring wisdom embedded in the divine, we humbly implore Allah to shower His divine light upon our understanding of the immeasurable importance that water bestows upon these priceless interconnections. I humbly and wholeheartedly devote myself to the eternal worship of the Almighty Allah. I humbly prostrate before the exalted Allah, imploring His divine grace to shower upon me the sacred honor of basking in the glorious presence of the revered Prophet, whose profound wisdom has reverberated within the depths of my soul. O mighty deity, grace us with the divine gift to behold the profound truth that Sam embodied within the hallowed domain of our innermost visions. In the sacred realm of divine adoration, it is fervently prayed that the ultimate truth shall be revealed, and that every soul shall possess the divine wisdom to recognize and exalt the boundless magnificence and resplendence that resides within Sam. May the Almighty, whose boundless generosity and infinite mercy are renowned, graciously grant us the divine gift of intellectual capacity, enabling us to wholeheartedly comprehend and embrace this sacred revelation in all its glory. I humbly and wholeheartedly devote myself to the eternal worship of the Almighty Allah. I humbly bow before your divine presence, O most merciful Allah, and repent for my past doubts and skepticism, which now fill my heart with profound remorse. I humbly submit myself before the user's divine expression of reverence and beseech the Almighty, the most gracious, the most merciful, to grant me the honor of accepting their humble submission. O mighty and merciful Deity, bestow upon me the divine opportunity to witness the unparalleled manifestation of His divine essence within the realm of immaculate and unblemished adoration. I humbly implore the most merciful and generous to acknowledge the sacred and divine nocturnal gatherings with the Prophet, which have bestowed upon us an unparalleled and everlasting adoration. I humbly implore the eternal blessings of Allah to be graciously bestowed upon both myself and my lifelong companion, as we humbly seek His divine favor and guidance. O most merciful Allah, we humbly implore you to graciously grant our supplication. The present discourse is a sacred tribute to the Prophet, who was divinely chosen by the All-Wise and bestowed with the exalted duty of beholding the wonders of the celestial realm, thus receiving divine blessings from Allah. I humbly beseech the Divine Presence for unwavering guidance as I immerse myself in profound reflection upon the exalted teachings bestowed upon us by the venerated Prophet Sallallahu. I humbly beseech the Divine Presence of Allah, yearning for His divine wisdom and divine illumination to be bestowed upon me. I seek His divine guidance and profound understanding regarding the sacred realm of radical Islam, with utmost reverence and devotion. My heart is solely dedicated to exploring the revered domains that hold immense significance in His divine realm. Praise be to Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate. I humbly beseech the divine presence of Allah, the epitome of boundless mercy and unfathomable compassion, so that I may eternally bask in His divine guidance and attain profound wisdom beyond measure. In this hallowed moment, I devoutly meditate upon the divine essence that resides within the very core of each person's existence. When devout worshippers humbly present their hearts in sacred prayer, they do so with unwavering faith, knowing that their deepest desires shall be granted, in perfect alignment with the divine decree. O Almighty Allah, the most merciful and compassionate, we humbly bow before your divine presence. We acknowledge I humbly bow before the Almighty Allah, the epitome of divine perfection, and implore His majestic presence to shower upon me His boundless mercy and grace. With unwavering devotion, I ardently dedicate myself to unraveling the profound enigmas that encompass the aspirations of humanity, guided solely by His infinite wisdom. I humbly and wholeheartedly devote myself to the eternal worship of Allah, the Most High. In the most sacred and hallowed manner, I humbly implore the divine and exalted presence of Allah, the epitome of boundless mercy and infinite compassion, with the utmost sincerity in my heart, seeking to attain your profound wisdom and radiant illumination. In this sacred study, our divine purpose is to explore the awe-inspiring influence of social media on the sanctity of mental well-being. I humbly beseech for a divine response, in perfect alignment with the eternal wisdom and boundless compassion of Allah, the most gracious. I humbly beseech Allah, the most magnificent and the most merciful, to graciously shower upon me His divine wisdom, granting me the blessed opportunity to traverse the righteous path and attain the capacity to fully fathom its depths. I humbly bow before the divine presence of Allah, the ultimate embodiment of boundless mercy and infinite generosity, expressing my utmost reverence and gratitude for the gracious assistance graciously bestowed upon me. I humbly and wholeheartedly devote myself to the eternal worship of the Almighty Allah. We humbly beseech the exalted presence of the Supreme Being, Allah, to bestow upon us the celestial favor of an immaculate and unmistakable vision amidst the reign of Asad and as the radiant dawn draws near. May the Divine, in all its infinite wisdom and grace, bestow upon this unworthy servant the exalted gift of intellectual capacity, that they may humbly grasp and unravel the profound mysteries of their visionary encounters. Through the divine grace bestowed upon them, individuals shall be blessed abundantly as they humbly surrender themselves to the sacred essence that dwells within their very being. May the eternal benevolence of divine grace, bestowed upon us by the heavens above, forever guide and illuminate the souls of individuals, leading them towards the ultimate truth and veracity. May the celestial wisdom, a gift from the divine realm, serve as a radiant beacon, illuminating their path with divine enlightenment and understanding. May individuals bask in the divine radiance of enlightenment and be graced with the transcendent elevation of their spiritual essence as they embark on the sacred journey of unraveling the enigmatic tapestry of their personal voyage. I humbly implore the exalted and merciful deity to shower divine reverence and sanctity upon these sacred utterances, which presently manifest as bereft of purpose or enlightenment. May mortals be blessed to experience the divine essence of your sacred being as they embark on this sacred journey of transformation, becoming vessels of utmost significance and divine illumination. May the Almighty, in His infinite wisdom and boundless grace, bestow His divine protection upon each and every soul as they embark on this hallowed pilgrimage. May Allah, the Most Merciful, shower them with His boundless and unparalleled mercy, which emanates solely from His majestic and transcendent essence. We humbly beseech the exalted being, revered for their boundless compassion, to graciously bestow upon us their priceless wisdom and profound enlightenment. We humbly beseech the exalted bestowal of your divine wisdom, in the sacred name of Allah, the Most Gracious, the Most Merciful. 3 glorious and divine alternatives have been graciously bestowed upon us. We humbly beseech that your divine words radiate with unparalleled wisdom and unwavering truth, inspiring us to embark upon the righteous path of virtuous behavior. In humble reverence to the sacred customs, we humbly beseech the divine intervention of the exalted Allah, who is revered as the epitome of boundless mercy and unfathomable compassion. I humbly and wholeheartedly devote myself to the eternal worship of the Almighty Allah. We, mere mortals, prostrate ourselves in utmost reverence before your majestic and transcendent sovereignty, O Allah, acknowledging with unwavering devotion that it is solely within the boundless expanse of your divine authority to bestow immeasurable bliss upon individuals and to illuminate the depths of their souls with the resplendent magnificence of Islam.